Hello there, it's the 7th of July 2026, Tuesday, 10 a.m. and 15 minutes. Today is the 19th of month 6 in my calendar. Yes, and I'm doing the standard list. So I woke up at 8:10. I did my dream log. I cleaned and did my affirmations. And now I'm doing the Librarian's log. And the following priorities are meditation, preferably for 30 minutes, convict conditioning, full set, which takes around 40 to 50 minutes. Alobar Jones meditations, which takes about an hour if I do it good, and then remote viewing, which I did yesterday also. So here I was wrong, I was off target, but okay.
You. Uh-oh. My visions are coming. Bravo, Dad.
Thank you.
Is that a basketball?
Hello there. It's the 9th of July 2026, a Thursday, 9 a.m. and 24 minutes. Today I work on the list as always, and I'm gonna do till here. So I try to do till there. So I charged my camera. I woke up at 8 and 9 minutes a.m. I do my dream log. I did my dream log. I clean and do my affirmations. I am doing the librarian's log. I'll meditate with a goal to meditate 30 minutes. I don't think I'll go running, but I'll try. I do convict conditioning. I do a cold shower. I do the Alobar Jones meditations, and I remote view. Well, I'm studying it finally. It took me years. But apparently my health is better. I'm now a year and a half out of the hospital. I notice an increase in my cognitive abilities. And so I'm finally getting to remote viewing, and I'll teach it in my meetup group. So let's see here, the Golden Library meetup. So this is how I teach in person. So right now till the 18th of July, I'm gonna teach telekinesis, and afterwards I'll teach hypnosis, sorry, my brain, I went out drinking. I'll teach pranic living, well, if I master it. Remote viewing, that's the one, and I want to help people, and I think I'll keep the price at €5 for attendance, so people have a chance to learn it for a little bit of money. Of course, you can go to my website, and there you can go to the real deal, to where I learned it from. For example, remote viewing, you go to Farsight Institute, and here you can learn remote viewing for almost nothing. You can pay, of course, and then you get a full course. But if you go to my website and you see here Intisam on the YouTube channel of Farsight, you can learn remote viewing for free. And so, fuck, I saw the objective. No. Yeah, you learn that it's called front loading. You shouldn't know the objective before remote viewing. Anyway, all is well in the station, my home. I love you guys. Thank you for watching me ramble and talk about my skills. I noticed that people who don't believe in what I do, eventually they discover it because I'm persistent. So I have a friend, Joseph, and he's like, I don't believe in those things. And I said, like, but have I proven hypnosis? And he's like, yeah, you did. And I'm like, yes, it works. So I will prove to him telekinesis and other things, and because I can prove it to a friend, I can also prove it to other people that don't believe it. And so the way I do it is through discovery. So I have a whole world of these skills, and I say like, hey, wanna try it out? maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But if it works, it's for you, or something like that. And that works better than forcing it down the throat. So it's a fun thing I am doing. Yes, I'm excited for pranic living, because I've bought the course and the book of Brahman Manor, and yeah, and so I can start learning it, and if I'm really good, I'll teach a little bit, as if I'm good, and then I teach level 1, and give them the chance to go to Brahman Manor and do the same as I did, or for any skill, for memory, for example. I can teach this. I know already a lot of memory techniques. I'm not master level yet. In memory, my goal is to remember each day. So I have a list, and it's time stamped, and it's with a mathematical calendar. So it's easy to classify in your mind, and then you can remember each day. So that is a skill I am developing, and then I'm gonna teach it. In the video game is actually the same thing. So it's the website, but it's all the skills for a fair price. So wait, I'll skip a little bit. Yes. So here you see, like, okay, again, P. So here, see the emblems are the same as in the website. So that means what I teach is what I know that works, and yeah, you can get better if you study under me. You can train on your own. You don't have to pay everything. I already did it. I can teach you, and I can also, and I'm honest. I'm like, if you want to have the full deal, here is the person, and if I am able to make it really beautiful, I might ask the teachers, like, hey, do you wanna work with me? If I send a lot of people towards you, like the recognition. I've sent Farsight and Alobar Jones, but my website is not famous enough, I think, or well informed, because I haven't put a text underneath it, and so they haven't replied to me. But I will make it better, and then they're gonna say, like, yes, Dan, we recognize your work. Welcome aboard. Wait a second. It's the 9th of July 2026, a Thursday, 17 p.m. and 21 minutes. So I wanted to explain something that I explained to Joseph yesterday. I was talking about my work. He said, Dan, I don't think I can follow you. How can you know that you'll be immortal?
You are immortal.
Yes, on a spiritual level. But physical, I'm talking also about physically immortality. I found books, and through my research, I know that it works. It's a cultivation technique.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read it yet. I'm still preparing. But he's like, how can you know? And I'm like, well, I started out like you, Joseph. I'm like, if there is a thing as reincarnation, which would prove already the spiritual immortality, and there's a way to prove it for yourself. I don't know exactly how, but I can find it. And one day, because I asked the universe, it came to me with the Loris Canon.
Yeah.
And I went to a past life regression hypnotist, and I saw I had previous lives. I experienced my memories again, and so I've proven that we are spiritually immortal.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's what a lot of people don't understand. And that has a lot to do with the religions. You know, religions say there is you die, and you go to heaven, or you go to hell, or you go to this place called purgatory. Yes. Now that's in the Muslim and in the Catholic Christianity. That's, well, Christians, Catholics believe in purgatory. Most Christians don't believe in purgatory. That's like in between. Well, I don't believe in any of that. You're here to learn lessons, and if you don't learn the lessons that you're here to learn, then you have to repeat it.
Yes.
You have to come back.
And there is a remote viewer, and he says like, which is a counter argument, but it follows the same lines. He says like, you don't have to learn anymore. What you learn in this life, you already learned many times. And it's because the death cycles on Earth are they're ruled by a totalitarian kind of beings, that when you die and you leave your body, you go through the astral plane or something, and a white light comes, and they usually say that I see the white light, and that white light is not good, because that white light traps you, your astral body. It saps you and makes you forget your previous life.
Oh, that's what happened. Well, there's a reason for that.
Okay, I'm listening.
This is the only planet, the only civilization that when they're born, we forget what our past lives were. And there's a reason for that. It's because we have to start from scratch, and whether you like it or not, you're going to learn those lessons. You have to keep on learning those life lessons, no matter how many times you come back. But I find it interesting what Dolores Cannon says is that she says that when you do pass away, when you finally, your body expires, you wake up and it's like, oh, that was just a dream. That was just a dream. But that was something that stuck with me as a kid. Do you remember the movie La Bamba?
I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, Richie Valens, he's a Chicano. He's like me. He's Mexican American. But he's never been to Mexico. He didn't speak Spanish, like a lot of Mexican Americans. You know what I mean? But he woke up because he went with his older brother Bob. Said, you know, he was like, you need to party. So he took him to Mexico. And anyways, they did whatever, and he woke up and he was like in a tent.
Yeah.
And there was a man there, like an old wise man, and that's who he left him with. And when his brother came, his brother was translating because, like I said, he didn't speak Spanish. And he was telling his older brother was telling him about his dreams, about how he always dreamt that he was gonna die in an airplane crash, and that has always bothered him because something that happened to him as a child. But what the old man said was, to live is to sleep, and to die is to awaken. See, now that always has stuck with me as a kid, and even as a Catholic. You know, being raised Catholic, for some reason that always stuck with me. And that's later on in life what I found when you listen to Dolores Cannon and stuff like that. That's what they're saying. This is just one big dream.
Yes.
And then as soon as you expire, you wake up and you go, oh shit,
Yes.
that was just a dream.
Yes.
Shitty dream, but you know, it's a stressful dream, but it's just something that you have to go through, and yeah.
I want the best for humanity. I said it to Joseph because one of my goals is to neutralize the reincarnation forgetting mechanism so that we can voluntarily choose whether we keep our memories or not.
Well,
Which I would arrange throughout my many years in my life. I would dedicate myself to that purpose. I don't know how, but it will come to me.
yeah, but I remember something that this was before I knew anything about spirituality or anything like that. There was this kid, I think he was from Russia. He was explaining to scientists on how the universe works, and this was a little kid, and they're saying because he's reincarnated, but he was an extraterrestrial before, and he remembers his past life. He remembers everything about planets that scientists couldn't even know. They don't even know. They're like, how the hell does he know? But they know that he's correct by the measurements and everything that he's giving. The scientific part of it.
Yes.
They know that he's not just talking. And this is a child, man.
Wow.
He's like 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's happening more and more. Like, I was watching something the other day that a girl, she was just a child as well.
Yes.
And she solved a previous life, her murder. And the man was arrested. He admitted to it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. She took the police to the part where her past life was buried and said right there, and they dug up the body.
Wow.
And she even said who did it, and they went to interview him, and he fucking finally caved and admitted it.
So it's already happening.
It's already happening, man. It's already happening. That's the shift we're going through.
Yes.
That's the shift we're going through. And these stories are out there, but it's not like they're going to broadcast them on CNN and all kinds of other shit, because they don't want people to know about this stuff because it empowers people. They don't want that. They want to keep everybody stuck. Like they do have everybody in their phones and stuff like that. That's being stuck.
Yes.
But